The thing that wore my brother's skin, it started the night my brother went missing. He had gone out to check on something in the woods behind our house and never came back. We searched for hours, calling his name, but there was no sign of him. The police said people go missing in the woods all the time. They didn't understand. My brother knew those woods. He wouldn't just disappear. 3 days later, he came back. Or at least, something that looked like him did. He walked up to the house barefoot, his clothes torn and dirty. His skin was pale, too pale, like he hadn't seen the sun in years. His lips were cracked, his eyes dull. My parents ran to him crying, but I couldn't move. Something was wrong. His smile was too wide. His voice was almost right, but not quite. A fraction too slow, like he was thinking about every word before saying it. And his eyes, they weren't my brother's. That night I heard something outside my window, scraping, like nails against wood. I looked out, expecting to see an animal. Instead, I saw him, standing in the yard, looking up at me, smiling. But his head was tilted too far, like his neck was broken, and his mouth was moving, but I couldn't hear anything. Then, in a slow, jerky motion, he raised his hand and pointed to the woods. I didn't sleep that night. Over the next few days, he got worse. His movements became stiff, unnatural. I caught him just standing in the hallway at night, facing the wall. Sometimes I'd hear him whispering in my brother's voice, but the words were nonsense, like he was practicing. Then I heard my real brother's voice. It came from the woods, weak, desperate. "Help me." The thing wearing his skin turned its head toward the sound. Then it smiled. I ran. I don't know what I saw that night, but my brother never came home. And whatever that thing was, it still watches the house from the tree line, waiting.